So this was a position for mobile battery. Mobile battery included 6 weapons, while stationary battery usually included 4 weapons. So this is 88mm. It was in fact the famous Second World War German anti-aircraft gun, and at this position I think it was used as a backup for this coastal battery, and it weighed some 7 tons and had a range of 14.6 kilometers, I think. I'm standing on the position of Austro-Hungary mortar battery. They deployed 4 mortars before First World War. It was type M1880. Caliber was 210 millimeters. They also had type M1873 with the same caliber. So what we are going to do, we are going to take the walk through the position. Between 1850 and 1853, Boka was becoming the most important naval base for Austria-Hungary in southern Adriatic, practically the second after Pula in whole Adriatic. So they built 3 fortresses. The first one was this one at Cape Ostro. The other one was on the small island of Lastavica, which afterwards was called by Austro-Hungarian governor of Dalmatia, Lazar Mamola, so it became the island of Mamola. And the third one was on the other side of the bay, which was called Fort Ostro on Lustica Peninsula. Okay, I'm at the position of Fort Ostro. It's one of the 3 forts built at the entrance of Boka Bay of Austria-Hungary. The fort was self-sufficient with 2 huge cisterns, depots, electrical installations, even telephone. In that time, in the peacetime, it numbered 245 troops, but in event of war, more than 400 troops. After the start of the First World War, it was attacked by French Navy, and it was hit with 150 shells of 305 millimeters from French cruisers from the distance of 9 kilometers. It practically sustained no damage. On October 17 of the same year, so 1914, it was also attacked by the French cruisers, which fired 37 heavy projectiles, and the damage was none. Those tunnels were built during the Cold War, and they were built so they can endure even a hit with a tactical nuke. Okay, this is the room for exhaustion gases there. And this is a placement for the battery. During the Cold War time, and during that time Yugoslavia was a neutral country which belonged to the non-aligned movement. Behind me is open Adriatic Sea. Adriatic Sea is dividing the Dinaric Alps from Apennines. If you have a ship which is moving at the speed of 30 knots, it's going to reach the other side for 3 hours. If you have an airplane which is moving on average 800 kilometers per hour, is going to reach the other side for 10 minutes. Those were the times with the high political tensions, and the Yugoslav army was in a high level of preparedness. And this kind of infrastructure could practically endure the direct hit with the tactical nuclear weapon, and the crew could be hidden inside with the water supplies and food without any problem. Okay, with all this lighting rods, it's evident that this was some kind of ammunition depot, and a little bit history about the whole place. So after the Austria Hungary, Kingdom of Yugoslavia and their military practically took the position, and it became like a closed area until the Second World War. Second World War started on the 6th of April of 1941, and it ended a few days after, on 17th of April of 1941, with the capitulation of Kingdom of Yugoslavia. So after the end of the Second World War in 1951, the area came under control of Second Yugoslav state and the Yugoslav army, and became a military base. In 1973, they also developed a technical experimental laboratory for testing various kinds of missiles and artillery systems. And since 1951 till 1992, the garrison practically numbered 600 troops, sometimes less, but practically it could number 600 troops. So in late March of 1942, Italian army built two concentration camps. One was at this location at Prevlaka Peninsula, the other one was Mamova. They practically imprisoned the people who were opposed to Italian governance in the area of Dalmatia and Montenegro. So the people from southern and central Dalmatia and from Montenegro were captives. In 1973, Yugoslav army established a technical experimental center, and they did various kinds of testing of missile and artillery systems in this area, including like multiple rocket launcher Orkan system, just for example. Nie ma szans. So this was the missile testing ground. Okay, let's get inside of the cavern. It was built by Austria Hungary. Okay, plenty of clean water.